Let's talk about what is ADHD. You might get a picture coming to your mind about the little boy in the classroom that can't sit still. That is the typical picture of ADHD that many women have. And that is one of the reasons why it's so hard for women to get diagnosed with ADHD. I'm 35 and I self-diagnosed with ADHD this year when I was reading Dr. Gabor Maté's book, Scattered Minds, which is a brilliant read. If you're interested, I would highly recommend it. But what I wanted to say with that is ADHD in women presents very differently compared to ADHD in children. In children, it might be that they cannot focus for long periods of time, they cannot sit still, they're scatterbrains and their attention goes from this topic to the next topic. Now, in my case, and in the case of many other women, my attention is very scattered, but if there is something that I'm very passionate about, such as talking about this subject or writing my book or doing exercise, I can hyperfocus, meaning I can focus uninterruptedly for a long period of time, and then I actually really struggle to disconnect from that which I'm working on. So in women, ADHD can also present itself in things such as emotional dysregulation, and that's something I have struggled with and I'm still struggling with to this day. First, I just thought I didn't have an emotional IQ, maybe I wasn't educated well enough on that subject, but it turns out that because I have such a short fuse, going from 1 to 10 is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For me, it's 1 to 10 in an instant. And I've tried to work on this with my psychologist. And back then, a couple of years ago, we weren't aware of the fact that I had ADHD because I would have never, ever picked up a book about ADHD because sure, I wasn't the little boy in the classroom that couldn't sit still. I definitely didn't have ADHD as far as I was concerned until I read the book because I love Dr. Gabor Maté's work and I've read his book, Hold On to Your Kids, which is about attachment theory and about nurturing your children. And that's a book that I listened to when I became a mother. So naturally, I picked up his other book because it had such a beautiful cover. And I read the book, and funnily enough, it resonated with me so deeply that it was actually a true revelation for me to learn that I did indeed have ADHD. A couple of things that came forward for me was that I struggle with emotional dysregulation.